Walker Percy once wrote that we live in a deranged age, more deranged than usual, because in spite of great scientific and technological advances, man has not the faintest idea of who he is or what he is doing. Although Percy wrote this more than 4 decades ago, this statement is never more true than it is today. We live in an age where people seek only to advance themselves, to learn their own truth, their own identity and view of the world. But as technology and AI become more and more prominent, it is vital that we settle on a definition for humanity. Is it the fact that we can feel emotion? Or is it that we understand morality or can think logically? If these characteristics are programmed into AI, does it then become a person? As Christians, we know the true definition of humanity. It is that we are made in the image of God. That is what gives us the capacity for emotions, for logical thinking, for morality. It is through this identity that we find our purpose in serving God and keeping His commandments. Ecclesiastes 12:13 says, "Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." Sadly, our world has turned away from this purpose and truth that comes from our identity in God. And as it runs more and more on AI and technology, people depend on that to learn the truth about the world and about themselves. But that truth is only speaking back to you what it knows you want to hear. We have now live in a time just like 2 Timothy 4:3 warned. For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. Baylor's honors college programs present a way for students to get out of this echo chamber of hearing their own truths told back to them. Through discussion-based classes and learning the great texts, we will be able to hear everyone's worldview from all walks of life, to hear many different beliefs. That is why I've applied to Baylor's Honors College, the Baylor Interdisciplinary Corps, and the Science Research Fellows. I hope that through these programs, I will be able to hear other people's beliefs and understand better what God has for me and His plans for my life. And I've already been accepted to the Honors College and the BIC, so I know that these will bring me into a great new path of my life. Thank you so much for listening to my application, and I hope you will consider me as the next Baylor Getterman Scholar.